this up. Just give me one moment while I upload a thumbnail and make sure my stream is good on my channel real quick. Alright, I think everything seems normal. Got my thumbnail up. Audio sounds good from the consumer side. So we're gonna get into it. They got a new multiplayer event going on and special events. They also dropped the supercharged mic, but I will forewarn you now that it is broken. Just like Lilo's was broken when she was released. You don't go any farther with his doors, and you're not getting the bonus common skill. So basically, you will be paying for a second boost gauge bar at this point. It should be fixed within a week. That's how long they took with Lilo. Hers is fine now, but it seems that Mike is going to be suffering from the same thing, which is really unfortunate because I know a few people that were looking forward to his supercharged being released and building a strategy around it. So it is unfortunate they will not be able to utilize that in its capacity. The new event going on right now is called Play Nice. It is, you play multiplayer in team mode. If you use a racer from Toy Story or from Big Hero 6, you're gonna get bonus points towards what your milestones rewards will be. And then in addition to that, those are just the bonuses, so this is what you actually will get point wise depending on what NPR you are. So if you're an Emerald, if you get a win, you're just getting 30 points. If you were to say use Jesse at Platinum and you won, you would get 80 points from that. If you even lost, you would still get 20 from that plus the 50, so you'd still get 70. So it's a good way to easily knock out a bunch of these nodes. You can kind of see here what the offerings are. I mean, for most people it's gonna be like kind of meh, but for people who don't have these racers, or they have these racers at a low level, then it will be an awesome opportunity for you to start collecting more crew shards and a little bit more racer shards, because next season is supposed to be Toy Story Part 2 featuring Lotso, Zurg, and Forky. And I believe our mid-season racers for next season, for the Toy Story season, is going to be Chip and Dale from Rescue Rangers. So they should be part of the Saturday afternoon, or the Disney Afternoon collection, which that collection is, you know, Darkwing Duck, Tailspin, You could argue Gargoyles in there, even though that was technically Fox Kids. Um, there's a lot of really my personal favorite Goof Troop, like that just hits it home. You know, Goofy being a single dad, I will totally support that dude over just the regular Goofy we have in the game right now, in the Mickey and Friends. Like him and Max, Pete, his neighbor. You know, like that's a classic, dude. That's not even going into the movie with Powerline 5000 and the Leaning Power Tower of Cheese. Like, oh my god, dude. That movie. So yeah, basically what I've been grinding for is to just get these Billy Goat and Gruffs. I only need 2 more of these to unlock Jesse's for Jessie, and I have her maxed out. So this is really the missing piece for her, so she can start getting those gains across the board for bonuses. I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna turn down some bullseyes either. And then those buzz shards, they're kind of hard to come by. I know a lot of people don't care about them if they already have their buzz, leveled up like that, but I don't. He's only at, I think all my Toy Story are pretty much right at level 30, right above it, like 31. So this is a good opportunity for me to fill out my racers, bump them up during the next season. Of course, if we get Zurg for the first part of the season, which makes sense because of Toy Story 2, and then we can get Toy Story, the second part of the next season can be, Toy Story 3 with Lotso, and then Forky, and somewhere in between, as our mid-season racer, like in that capacity, the way Honey Lemon was our mid for this, even though like our real mid was, I feel like, Cinderella. So yeah, good one to knock out. We also have currently you can also knock this one out. It's a Cinderella event. Even if you don't have Cinderella, Aurora, or Ariel, which most people should at least have Ariel, you'll be getting the bonuses. It's not a bad chain. More of the same. Like, if you already have Ariel maxed out, this probably doesn't really appeal to you. But for people who don't, it's good for them. But the main draw of this is where you're going to find the shards you need for Cinderella. This is really what you're going to be grinding for, especially if you're not racing with Aurora and getting that extra bonus, or like Cinderella and getting the max bonus. Like, you're just going to be grinding for these shards. I have her at level 31 and she is extremely fast. At level maybe 24, I was beating maxed out like Stitches and Baloo's. So she definitely, and then racing her and regulated at a max level, she is fast. So she's awesome. She's an awesome addition, and she's extremely iconic. I would call her way more iconic than, Sleeping Beauty. Wasn't excited about her because she's just not, I feel, one of the main princesses. Like, I didn't even know her name was Aurora, honestly. Like, that's how much I, weigh her in on the same scale as Snow White, Ariel, Jasmine. Like, those are your core princesses, I feel like. Sleeping Beauty, yes, you can say that, just like you could say Rapunzel, but I feel like they're kind of your B team princesses. Like, they don't get invited to like the real parties, maybe. Last day to knock out Kristoff's Star Chaser. Tomorrow we should be getting a replacement, which that would be very welcome because I have him maxed out. So all I was really chasing this entire time he's been in here was the Boldas and spins. Like, it's the only thing I could really go for. Still got the Mulan Star Chaser for another week, so you can easily knock that out and start topping her up more. And then if you do have high enough racers, you can actually go into the current season if you've made it far enough. This is pretty much dependent on you having Belle or the new season as far as progressing in these chapters, unfortunately. But so you have these things called RB challenges. Normally you can just do the normal one, you know, race. So you have your 3 normal objective racing goals, and then usually it's the very bottom objective that they amp up if you want to do the RB challenge, which that's just pretty much 20 levels higher is what the challenge is. And then with the additional, like, so instead of 8 speed pads, you have to go through 14. So if you got, you know, high enough level racers, you can actually knock these out. Unfortunately, with some of them, you have to knock them out with limited racers. So in this one, for example, you're going to be either using your Monsters Inc., your Big Hero 6, or Elsa. Those are your only options. But as long as you have them at level, you know, close enough to 35 to knock out this RB challenge, you'll get these bonus rewards. So the last one I completed for this chapter gave you 15,000 upgrade coins. The next one for chapter 4 that comes out tomorrow, we will actually be getting, if you look at the very bottom, it says the next, after we complete 9 or 10, 11, 12, 9, 10, 11, till we get these next 3 challenges, we'll actually be getting 30 Mulan shards, which, depending on your situation, if you have Mulan Max, that's could be worthless and it's just duplicate exchanges. But if you don't have her like that, I personally have never been interested in her. I have more than enough shards for her as well. She just does not stand out when there's so many racers that can do what she does, but better. I have 45 shards, and I have no interest in wanting to do anything with her. I am 2 shards away from getting Mushu, and I still just don't feel excited about anything. I feel the same way about Shang. I have 54 of his shards, but I just do not feel motivated in any shape or form to do anything with him. Mowgli, on the other hand, I have invested in his crew. I got his Epic to a level 3, got King Louie at level 4, and we almost got Ka there as well. So as soon as I can equip these 2, when he is at a 4-star level 40, he will be a beast. I have enough shards, I have 60 to almost get him up to a 3-star. I need 5 more, I believe, to get him up to level 30. I think he'll be very fun. We know a lot of people who favor him. From the Jungle Book, I've been mostly running my maxed out Baloo. He's been enjoying the crew, but unfortunately I do not have Bagheera. He is really hard to come by. Then I go to get shards, and it's just season tour support box, possibly daily box. Not gonna happen. Universal boxes, psh, like 0.0018% chance of maybe rolling one of those shards. So, if I guess Bagheera comes to the shop, I'm gonna have to jump on it if I want them. Same thing for anxiety. Crew's not super special or anything to talk about, and I need the anxious Riley. So we got goals. So I think let's go ahead and check out the shop. Some free trolls. Free Prince Eric.
Don't worry, I've got this.
Got some David. Magic carpet. It's for Aladdin. I guess I got the first 10 for Aladdin, but Ursula's Garden. I think that helps with acceleration. Yep, acceleration. And it gives you a bonus to rush. I just don't have a lot of seasonal right now until tomorrow when the next part of the chapter comes out. Ah, one left to unlock. But 960, that's like $10 for 3 shards. Can do better than that. Honestly, these are probably the best 2 boxes. Even if you already have one of the other racers, you have a 50% chance of getting the other one that you need, or you keep topping up the one you do have as well. I guess. Ooh, I got my Barbosa from 20 to 40, and I got like 60 some Corella shards, and they were like giving them to me, dude. Like here, take 9, take 12, like, oh, you need some more? Take 4 plus 6 more. It's like, okay, thank you very much. Same thing with the honey lemon boxes. Like with Baymax, I'm like barely getting any shards, but when I switch gears and I throw them into honey lemon, it's like, here, take 4, take 6. It's like, okay, slow down. But don't. I really like it. Got you some max out offers. Like I said, avoid this for right now. He is not getting any extension to his doors, and he's not getting his common skill bonus. All you will literally be paying for right now is a second boost gauge bar. I'm sure within a week they'll fix it, just like they fixed Lilo's within a week. But for right now, for the people who do have anxiety towards a 30, but they don't want to buy the max out offer, this is a good, this is where anxious it rarely is. This is how I don't want to do a box though to get that. Especially if come on, I'm just going to be rolling a bunch of duplicates just to go after Anxious Riley. Not worth it. To me. I'm sure to a lot of people it is worth it. That's not bad for $5. You get 25 mic shards. You get 20 of his epic, which for me that would bump me up to like the next one. That'd be a level 3. And then you get 40 CDA agents, which isn't bad either. that should, you know, very comfortably get you to a level 3 with them. And then for 10 more, you get all this. So you could definitely, I wouldn't do that 20 though. At that point, you're pretty much just like paying for the crew that you want. Because if you do 15 and then another 20, that'd be 35 just for all this crew. It's a little pricey. I would say the first one is most definitely worth it if it benefits you. Like 5 isn't much for what you're getting, considering what you would normally get in the shop for, you know, $5 for 500 tokens. Like this, if you saw all this for 500 tokens, you would jump on it, right? I also have a collector's pack for them. If you don't have either of them, you're gonna really be benefiting. So for $6, you'd basically be getting, you'd unlock Buzz, you'd unlock Jesse, you'd unlock both their epic crew, and you would at least get a, you know, these to a 1, like a level 2. And those are all purple. We also have their crew promos. Yeah, there's some stuff out there for people if they want it. Don't know if I have any special races left. I think I can do this 3 more times, and then in 6 hours they're closing it. I've secured top 25% in the world. I'm at 665 out of all the players. I'm really shooting for the top 10, but I just don't think her at level 31 will get me there, no matter what I'm thinking of trying to like do to shave off a second or 2. Like, I just don't think I'll get in that top 10. But I have 3 more chances, so I'm gonna try.
I think we'll make a very good team.
This is what she looks like at 31. These are the crew I have. I have a level 3 Godmother, and then I have a level 1 Rats. I also got her. I feel like that diamond livery like is perfect for her. Like, I really am. I'm not a fan of it. Like, the only other person I rock it on is Kristoff, and it just makes sense for him, you know. Like, it matches his color schemes and whatnot. But for Cinderella, I was like, oh man, it's like a glass slipper, you know, type of skin. Like, diamonds are forever, and especially when you cope it with this racer skin that she has on, the all white, and then you throw that in with the clock rims, racing to midnight. I got the other wing, but I just prefer this one a little bit better. Just like the fanciness of the embroidered, you know, metal. It's just all very sleek.
Let's begin.
Alright, you're gonna see. I'm gonna try to show you how to do the fastest way get the best time.
I just know we'll all do well. Better hurry. Oh, it's lovely. Goodness. Thank you, fairy godmother. Careful. Goodness. I wish Blue
Yeah, that was
could have
terrible.
seen this.
I like didn't even jump over both the ramps before. I just too late, basically.
Shall we begin?
Alright, I'm gonna try it again.
It's time to begin.
Gotta beat 134.
Everybody ready to eat
I hope you're all buckled up.
Why, this is just like a dream.
Alright. First thing you wanna do, hit that cloak. That way you just bad start.
Goodness.
Alright, I'm gonna get the timer.
Look at you. Quickly, please.
Rid of anything but fire. So I'm just not gonna help you with anything. Just want to save your try to get as much speed to it.
Wonderful.
Right. It's not right. Let me just give me the bomb. Yep,
I
nowhere
wish
near.
Blue could have seen this.
Well, we got one more try. Let's just save that one for a little bit later. I guess we're not warmed up enough. I think my racer boost is available now. Yeah. So, who I'm mainly working on is these three. Corella, Barbosa, and Tootin. Usually go for Miss Piggy's just to keep chipping away at her. Trying to see. I think. Could go for Gaston. When he's at level 40, he's pretty crazy. Really hate to waste a race on Anna. Guess Miss Piggy. Boost and drift.
I'm ready for my close-up.
Checking my phone real quick. Let me see. All right. Let me just type in here real quick in the chat. Time to warn about Mike Wazowski. Alright, let's knock out this racer booster.
Eat my dust!
Ready for a comeback.
My whole life has been leading up to this moment!
feels like I'm doing a race first. Getting 800 upgrade coins is pretty nice when you're in the level 30s. Hey, welcome to the stream. We're just knocking out a couple special races. Had to do our racer boost, and then we're gonna be jumping into some multiplayer. Gonna be using probably Toy Story for a little while, and then I might work on Baloo a little bit. It's max leveled. I do have some Big Hero 6 missions I gotta knock out for the weekly missions. That way I can go ahead and get me another season box credit. Just gonna head and whip out Woody. An acceleration bonus for 2,000. Why not?
This is great.
Alright, next one's top speed. Where'd he go? There he is. Alright.
Just watch the hat, okay?
Make sure we're in team mode. See who's on. Alright, Savage Racing is on.
Of course, no problem.
Alright, so I'm gonna knock out as much as we can and try to not drag the team down with a level 32 racer.
Time to ride like the wind.
Let's all have fun.
Even if I'm behind, if I just be in the way of the enemy team, I can still contribute to my
This will
team.
be my most terrifying
This is sort of like a horse
Usually
trade.
what I do with my level 40 Barbosa is I just keep slapping hands around to keep the enemy team back, because usually my teammates are a little bit higher than me. That way it secures them a comfortable victory, and us in general. Not a brawler. I don't know why they gave him 2 moves that make him pretty much a brawler. needed to fill out the demographic for another class, so we gave him, you know, trickster one, I think. I guess. Just doesn't make sense. As long as my teammate wasn't the one in last place. Alright, we won. Two Woodies, one Ariel. That'd make an interesting video. Crush a lot of people's childhood dreams.
Let's ride! Time to ride like the wind!
Is this what to
Them Snow Whites have been proving themselves every time I see them.
Here goes nothing.
They're not low levels.
Speed isn't just an advantage, it's a necessity.
exciting, isn't it?
Just great.
Come on.
Just great. Heads up!
Mess in there. Full of ramen.
Coming at you. Don't mind if I do.
Threw me off that magnet. Feel like Hero's gonna play.
Coming at you.
See how we did. First, second, and third. Okay. Okay. Snow White was only level 20, and she's playing on mobile. Baymax, the Predator. Imagine being hunted by that thing. On a scale of 1 to 10.
You know what? You're
Jump
my
into some
favorite
more.
deputy.
Actually, let me go ahead and knock out my Baymax. 15 speed pads, 10 unique skills. And knock out both of these. And then drift for 30 seconds in one race. And use 20 charge skills. What are the dailies? One left, slide on grind pipes for 10 seconds as a trickster. I think I actually got one. I'm gonna put it in the honey. Two ain't bad, I guess. Better than one. Definitely better than none. Wish they would stop giving me all these duplicates. Like if it's a gambling box, like don't give me duplicates. It just doesn't feel fair. Like, not that gambling is a fair thing, but there should be certain assurances in place if you're dropping, let's say you drop $5 on that box and you only got some upgrade coins in return. Like, that would just really sting, I think. Alright, I'm gonna knock out my Baymax missions real quick.
You have chosen me for this race.
Okay.
I have some concerns.
Alright. I've been getting a lot of 1v1 matches in team mode lately. I've been winning, so I can't complain, but it doesn't feel like it's a team mode, you know?
Racing is not in my healthcare database.
How? Okay, 3v3.
This is not a typical activity for a healthcare companion.
I'm gonna go faster than I'd like
The wind in your face.
You're all gonna be toast! Oh, it's actually happening!
Speed increase. Readiness detected. Calibrating. Tagashi did not program me for this. I have concerns. This is good. Your pulse has quickened. Defensive driving is recommended. How would you rate my jump? Yay. injured.
I was wondering if it was ever going to show up.
Yay!
Somebody actually hit it. Oh man, they're cooked. Sayonara.
Oh. It is normal to cheer when your friends are victorious.
Oh no, did we lose? Oh, thank goodness. Is that Dash in his PJs? That dude likes the anxiety skin.
Will this make me a better healthcare companion?
Alright, rocking and rolling. Here we go. Same. Alright, you ain't on yet?
I will collect all racing data.
Just had to type to a different chat on a different stream real quick.
That's what Tadashi imagined.
I can't wait to see how this turns out. This is sort of like a horse carriage, right?
Honor to the Lee family.
Jeez Louise!
I'm gonna be racing with RRC Racing YouTube later. You should definitely check out his channel. He's close to 1,000 followers, so I feel like every little bit would help where he can take the next step in his journey. Been putting in a lot of work since he started, so I feel like if you have the opportunity, you should definitely check him out. He's very friendly to new players, to people in the community, so I really feel like if you enjoy watching, Disney SpeedStorm, he definitely has a higher level of energy than me. Like, I like chill gaming, and I feel like there's a place for all kinds of gaming, because like I like to turn on streams when I'm laying down and going to sleep at night. And sometimes I don't want, somebody like Courage, who's just like got verbal vomit coming out of his mouth. That's the best way I can describe it. He just makes noises sometimes. Like, that's not what I want to chill and go to bed to. So yeah, I'm definitely not like your typical streamer where, it's high levels of octane. I might eventually get there when I become more comfortable, I guess. But for the most part, I have a very chill demeanor, and I try to represent that, everywhere. Again, like, I try to, be who I want it. Who I'm trying to be, not, like something I'm not trying to be, I don't want to misrepresent who I am and what I'm about. So, Kitty's being needy. I don't know if you can hear her in the background. But yeah, like, he's very awesome. Like I said, he has a little bit more higher energy level than I do. So you should definitely check him out again. RRC Racing YouTube YT. So like I said, he's like maybe 90-ish subscribers away from hitting 1,000, and that will help him on so many levels to start monetizing, to really just open up the door for the next level. We're gonna be, let's see what mission we have left for him. 10 unique skills, 20 charge skills. And then I think grinding or drift for 30 seconds in one race. Alright. Oh, very doable. I think with my like mentality of, you know, being like lower energy type of streamer, I'm like kind of coming at it at an approach of like maybe the David Adobe of gaming. You know, like you watch your your Planet Earth, and he's very chill, very zen, and you get comfortable and like you relate, and like I just don't see enough of those type of streams, you know. So I guess I'm just trying to add a little bit more diversity out there. And I do that with like a lot of aspects of things I do. I'm in the film industry, so I try to add that uniqueness to a lot of things that I do. You know, I feel like it kind of separates me and helps me identify as an individual. And then I don't, you know, feel like I'm dead inside because I'm living a lie type of thing. I'm an Aries, so like it's just natural for me to resist and do what they're telling me not to do. So I try to utilize that to where I can, you know, still be approachable, still be likable, still, you know, have my own charisma, character, all that good stuff, and still be happy with myself at the end of the day. And that, you know, everybody makes mistakes and whatnot. Everybody's gonna fall short in some capacity, but I think it's what you can live with at the end of the day. When you're by yourself, when you're just laying, you know, it's like you gotta think about the decisions you make sometimes, you know? So it's about basically like choosing the right. That's the philosophy. I'm kind of like, I lived in Utah for 5 years, and it's very like Mormon country out there, which I'm not huge on religion. I'm very spiritual, because I'm not going to go into the whole debate of it and everything, but I have my personal reasons, like love Christ, love God, and all that. So like I found a lot of really good networks and people out there. I even taught primary on Sundays, because my kid was in primary when he was like 5. So like there's some things I don't agree with as far as the doctrine, but there's a lot of universal concepts that I do agree with. And one of those is they always say CTR, which is choose the right. So when nobody else is looking, it's usually like on a ring, it's on something that's on your body. Sometimes it's in a necklace, like as a pendant, but it's just something, you know, kind of like the JD. It's just something to be mindful of like, all right, I have an opportunity to do the right thing, or I could just do the easy thing, and, you know, there's pros and cons. So it's just being mindful and being respectful, and that's kind of like what I want to put more of out into the world, because there's plenty of the opposite out there. I mean, we just got to look at the news and look at cell phone coverage and streams to see what's going on out there right now. It is craziness out there, and it's scary, and it feels like 20 steps backwards in the wrong direction and a lot of levels. And that's not to divide my audience or anything like that. That's not a political stance either. That's literally just a humanitarian and an American stance. You know, like, I love democracy, and I love the Constitution, and I love that we don't, you know, like, we haven't had a tyrant until recently. So like, there's a lot of things that there's things I don't love about the country, but there's even more things I don't like right now versus my entire life there are things, you know, like I could argue, but I had that liberty to like and dislike things. Now I feel like we don't even have those freedoms to like or dislike things without there being some sort of consequence. And that's scary. And I'm afraid to raise my kid in that kind of world. And when certain ideologies are becoming normalized, that's when it's really becoming a concern. So my Aries in me wants to resist and say F you but you know, who I am utilizes that to where I'm using it for the right reasons, you know, just like as a teenager and then, you know, a little bit older, you know, like people would take one look at me and think I'm going to be somebody that does something wrong, or you know, like I might be a menace to society or something, but I'll be the first one to open the door and ask how your day is. You know, like just to like prove you wrong and to like go against the grain. That's how I kind of twist it. Like it's reverse psychology of myself, because I want to resist, but I don't want you to stigmatize me and label me and to think that I'm one thing when I'm not, when I'm a bunch of things. It might be a little overly complex, but at the same sense, it's just how I try to be the change I want to see in the world. Because I could very easily just have been a product of my environment and what I have gone through in life, but that's just bringing more problems into the world when you do that. Sorry about that. I know this is a gaming stream and I didn't mean to get all philosophical and whatnot. Just thought I'd share a little insight about why I guess my stream is a little bit more low energy than what most people might be used to. I feel like I was doing too bad, being just that outclassed. It's these corners, keep doing it. Baymax's handling is just trash. Like, I have enough to get his next upgrade, which is going to cost me almost 9,000 upgrade coins, I think, or at least 7,000. And it's his level 46 upgrade, but I'm only getting 75 handling from the upgrade at level 46. That just shows you like how intense. Look at that, 74 handling for almost 7,000 upgrade coins, and it's his last handling upgrade. And that's with my, you know, 8% boost percentage. Like that's 8%. I'm getting an additional 200 handling. That is sad how low that is. That's why I hate the corners with Baymax.
I am ready to race. It is time to begin. I have some concerns.
Really appreciate you checking out my stream. Goes a long way. If you're not already, subscribing goes a long way. Little by little, I'm trying to get up there. Like I said, I'm in the film industry, so I'm kind of utilizing my editing skills and definitely cutting up a bunch of different videos, getting the pacing down and whatnot. That way, I can make you know, shorter videos that are a lot more interesting for better moments and whatnot, where you don't have just the streams to watch. Do graphic design, which is why I whip up thumbnails on that as well.
Scanning surroundings. This altitude requires caution.
No. Everything that could have went wrong on that turn.
Okay. Hero, design these wings.
This bad right
Railground is not in our database.
Nice. Got it.
I am airborne.
Go, go, go. Really? There's another lap? I feel like I did 3. Maybe I'm tripping.
I did not meet the required specifications.
I think that one's on me. Yeah, that was the last. Got the 20 charge skills knocked out. We are 2,600 away from our next credit. There's 2.5, 2.5, that's 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 12.5, 15, 16, 18.5, so I can get 18.5 more. I'm at 9,000 currently, so I could definitely get 2 more box credits just from the available XP right now.
Racing is not in my healthcare database.
It's not starting for another 25 minutes. The other streamer.
I am ready to race.
I don't know if I'm tired or if I need to try to wake up.
Racing is not in my healthcare database.
Have any of you had crazy rain the last few days where you live?
It's rather loud, isn't it? It's actually happening.
over here, like it looks like a river going down the road, and then it'll like stop, like it's like somebody turned the shower on, and then I was like, oh, I'm done, and then turned it off.
Finish detected.
Way up there.
Scan not be offended.
Already slow. Like, didn't even need to do it. Little safety net. I know they're gonna catch up. Get a little bit of a gap. When they do, it's not gonna hurt me too much.
Your pulse has completely unfine. Aggressive driving detected.
I'm not trying to be in her way, but I know BMX is really clunky. So she might be thinking I'm like, don't know what I'm doing or something. No, 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 no. Oh, they are right on me too. Oh, it was Ariel. Dude, that was a point, like 0.3 of a second difference from not getting first place. And he was on mobile.
Has this improved your emotional state?
Guaranteed this is going to be something useless. Four? I don't think I've ever gotten 4 from one of these capsules. Not anybody I care about though. Like I love Meg from Hercules, but I just don't like her as a racer.
I am ready to race.
I'm actually not even that fond of Hercules either. Like, just was not interested in his max out offer.
Database.
Plus, it just seems really common to come across for shards and stuff. Felt like that would have been a waste. Like, hadn't even unlocked Blue yet. I was still like 2 shards away from even unlocking him after all this time, and it's like, man, I just need to get him. That way I don't have to ever worry about him ever again.
Scanning surroundings. Other racers, would you like a lollipop? I'm a robot.
Sorry, guy. No, I kept bumping into him. Just more about trying to control BMX, because he gets speeds. It's like Hero, like it doesn't really turn into a race at a certain point. It turns into how well can you control this card. That's really what the game is. When you have like 6 boost rockets.
More inflation or far injuries.
Oh, that was terrible.
Added to my database. Scanning surroundings. I am airborne. Okay. Please use caution.
You're an enemy.
I have malfunctioned. Hero, design these wings.
In the W. Sure is in first grade. If it was the enemy in first and second. Okay, we're good. I wonder what Cruella had to kill to get that suit. Like maybe some flamingos? Ooh, maybe it was the pink elephant from Inside Out. Maybe that's who she... Bing bong, bing bong.
It is all right to cheer. Cheering is a natural response to joy. It is time to begin. Save lives.
Even the back of my head is handsome. You'll see.
It's actually ready to go.
Speed increased. This is not optimal. Nothing is detected. Tadashi did not program you for this. Accelerating now. Happiness detected. I have malfunctioned.
Where are you going?
I have malfunctioned. Oh dear. Hero, design these wings. I am falling. Real grind is not in your database. Those who suffer a loss require support from friends and loved ones.
Awesome. Getting that 5th helped a lot. Almost didn't get it. Oh, he's got that fire suit on.
Just watch me.
Will this make me a better healthcare companion?
I really love the live action Beauty and the Beast. Like, they haven't made many good live action Disney ones, but it's definitely one of the better ones. Like, gosh, Josh Gad as LeFou is just the best dynamic.
I am ready to race. It is time to begin.
Should be starting in like 10 minutes.
I will collect all racing data. What Tadashi imagined?
Mickey Mouse is in the house.
This is going to be wonderful.
See, a lot of people are playing the new Fortnite Blitz.
Speed increase.
Haven't done a chance to try it out yet.
Your pulse has quickened. I will scan you now.
Needed some extra boost. Fall for it like every time. Pretty much just bait them, smack them a little, or miss the smack, just so they give it to me and I get some boost.
Your pulse has quickened. Railgun is not in my database.
What was that?
Racing Pokemon. I did not meet the required specifications.
No. Really?
It is all right to cheer. Cheering is a natural response to joy.
Almost done with them.
It is time to begin. I have some concerns. Not a typical activity for a healthcare Tadashi imagine.
You ready to eat my duck? I'm in there yet. Time to show 'em what I can do.
You're all gonna be toast.
I have concerns. Railgun is not in my database. Your pulse has quickened.
What? Again? It just like pops me up or it stops me in the middle and whatever reason. Oh my gosh.
Structural integrity.
Consider this tank
Body feet on fire.
serious.
I have malfunctioned. Accelerating now. surroundings. I am not as fast as my algorithms predicted.
Really? Even the AI gets stuck on that wall. That should show you something. Like, I usually hop that corner, but if you don't, you're pretty much, you know, screwed at that point. Especially with somebody like Baymax, man, you just keep bumping.
We were successful. It is time to begin.
How many do I have left? Oh, I think he's about to start. Yeah.
Racing is not in my healthcare database.
So yep, this other streamer is about to start his Disney SpeedStorm stream as well. His name is RRC Racing YouTube. He's, like I said earlier, he's close to 1,000 subscribers. He's less than 100 away. So any support you could give him goes a long way to helping him get to that next level. I will likely be joining him in team mode. So we'll be running higher level team mode races with intentionality in our combos or whatever. I don't think we're running a specific combo, so I think he's just testing out Mike Supercharged. But part of that is using Baymax because you burst after the door to get even more going on, you know. And a lot of that deals with communication. Like, he'll let you know if he has the door, and then you save up whatever boost ability you have. That way, you don't prematurely use it. So you'll really just utilize it the most by using it after you go through the door, because you're already that much farther ahead.
Defensive driving is recommended. Lack of balance can cause injury.
Second, but it's not going to cut it.
Takashi did not program you for this.
Jesse. Just don't hit anything.
Elevation lost. I will begin again.
Am I first?
Your pulse
I know how
has quickened.
it's gonna be close. She's gonna get it.
Perhaps Hero can program a racing chip.
Lame. What? Oh my gosh. Anybody in high rank who DCs, like, shame on you.
Has this improved your emotional state?
Like, if that was the case, he should have just ended the match, because that I was gonna lose no matter what. Alright, got another season box credit. going, I guess. Come on, honey. Come on, honey. Ah. No, no, no. Oh. That is not what you want to see on a $5 chest roll. Yeah, that was a waste. Oh, I got all of 4,200 season coins that I can maybe not even buy one shard with. Because you need like 9,000 to buy one shard. So, we're halfway there off of a $5 roll. Ugh. Like, why are you even showing me 10 honey lemons and all these Sophias when all you're gonna give me is this stuff back here? Go ahead and commit to it. Go back to the original. Really? Who's using my name? Gotta throw a space in there. I originally had it as my channel's name, but I used to run a different channel when I was streaming Call of Duty and Dead by Daylight, those type of games, and I was constantly getting stream sniped. So I got into this habit of using a different username as my channel name, but I think it'd probably just be easier for people in general to associate this with what's displayed on my YouTube channel, and it, you know, like it goes hand in hand, like on Marvel Rivals, that's my screen name, my username. And then even in Fortnite, so I guess this was the only one that was not synced up with the rest. So I'm watching him start his other stream, seeing how this supercharged mic is.
I will collect all racing data. It is important to look in all directions before accelerating.
Everybody ready to eat my dough? It's actually
Alright, more Baymax action. I think there's a couple, like one more mission we can knock out. 4 racers, that means I have to get in first, just to know that we win.
Speed increased. Lack of balance can cause injury. Please use caution. That was not
It's
safe.
actually helping me more than I thought. Alright, now power through this part.
Aggressive driving detected.
That was not a good turn. Alright, as long as I can make sure.
Airborne.
Boost.
This is part of the race.
We can do this, we can do this, we can do this.
Driving looking at
Nice. I bumped him to where he couldn't get onto the wall. Nice. Next one.
It is all right to cheer. Cheering is a natural response to
Alright,
joy.
7 MPR points away from getting to MPR level 35, which means we will have 5 more left to get to the coveted Ultimate Champion. I have not hit Ultimate with any of my racers. I think this Baymax is my highest MPR. Let's see, multiplayer rank, yep. Baymax is the highest. Heroes at 33. Bunch of people at the 30. Right at Diamond.
I am ready to race.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get to this MPR 35 and then I'll be switching it up to I don't know.
I will collect all racing
Maybe
data.
Baloo?
It is important to look in all directions before accelerating. Already.
Really wish my Cinderella was up like 9 more levels so I could run her at level 40.
fast. They won't. Yes. Watch this. Lack of balance can cause injury.
Rocket. Get on this. And then we don't have to worry about turning. You can do it for us. And we get boost percentage in the process. Oh, come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Accelerating now.
Way too far ahead. But I do not DC. I refuse. I will take it out. Uh-oh, like a man.
Other racers, would you like a lollipop? Whale ground is not in my database. I have been rated the first runner-up. That is an admirable achievement.
Really? Supercharged Hans just felt like he needed to come on out. Come on. That's like saying I love easy wins. Pretty much.
Transmitter levels indicate that you are happy.
I got it still. Somehow, even though I lost. Still got +9. I think as far as high-level racers go, Baymax is the only one that has a burst ability besides Supercharged Kristoff. We'll go. So we're trying to get things coordinated for teams on the other channel. Alright, let's see.
Is it sandwich day already? I'm ready. I practiced a lot for this.
Alright,
To make haste.
gonna be using our Lilo.
This ain't the roller
Come out,
rink.
make to supercharge
Here
her.
goes nothing.